Hi guys, it's Bear. Wanted to do a quick video for you and remind you of some things. Blackie and I talk about swapping out gear a good bit. I have done a breakdown. This is my standard rig, particularly in the fall of the year. It's just basic plain Jane military surplus. I've got a mandatory sidearm because of YouTube. I will not go into it. I have 2 canteens of water. One is metallic, one's plastic. That way I can heat up in this one. Of course, I've got my K-bar here. I've got Benny right here on my shoulder strap with my Swiss Army knife. On the back of this kit, on the back of this canteen, I've got a water purification kit, tablets. Right in here, like I said, I've been through this before, so I'm not going to go through it again. Mini first aid kit. Now y'all have heard Blackie talking about these things as not being practical, and they're, for a standalone kit, they're not. I mean, that's just the thick and the thin of it, let's be honest. But they do, like he recommended, they do make a very good organizer. This is a basic boo-boo kit. Band-aids, antiseptic, some tape, you know, just quick stuff. Right here is a flashlight with the batteries out. Don't ever store your batteries in your light. Store them outside of it. On the side here, I've got my fire starting kit. I've got a magnesium bar, some lifeboat matches, a couple of lighters, and about 2 miles of duct tape. All the things a growing boy needs. And right over here, I've got a mess set. This is a knife, fork, and a spoon, and a container. This is, I have not done it yet, but this is going to be my fishing kit. I've been trying to decide for several months what I'm going to do with it. On the inside, I have condiments for my food. I have a cook set. And let's see. Yeah, that's it. I've got some salt, some pepper, some sugar for my coffee, that kind of stuff. But anyway, y'all are familiar with this. I've done a loadout on it before, so I'm not spending a lot of time here. What I wanted to talk about is my obligatory Blackbird haversack. If you go in the woods, if you set foot to dirt, you need one of these. And Blackie will be glad to set you up with it. In my haversack, and again, remember, I'm about to swap over from summer load to winter load on both of these. I've got, up here in the flap, I've got an emergency sleeping bag. I've got a magnifying glass. What good's a magnifying glass? Well, they're absolutely fantastic for starting fires. They're also good for digging splinters, small detailed stuff. Bank line. I have a lock blade knife right here with a good 90-degree back on it, and a Haversack rod. This is a Boy Scout. Blackie and I told you that we're former scouters, and I couldn't tell you how long I've had this rod. This is my emergency backup. When I get down to absolutely nothing, this is where I go. That's why it's lasted me so long. Also, got my eating utensils, and I've got entertainment. Guys, when you're packing, pack you a book, pack you some cards, something, because you're going to get bored in the middle of the night. That's just life. And right here I've got what's called a cavalry stadia, artillery stadia, 19th century stuff. It's a rangefinder. I can determine this when I'm using Benny to give my directions. I can determine how far it is away by using this and judging at arm's length the distance between here to determine the height of my object I'm looking at. Again, now this is me. Don't do me, do you. You go through, you decide what you need, what you don't need, and adjust accordingly. All right. In the main pouch, I have my cook stove. By the way, I got the top of this cook stove. This is a what do you call them? Sterno. This is a Sterno cook stove. I've used it before in videos with Blackie, but you just set it up and you're cooking. I also have my Stanley cook set and a cup, which nests, so that takes up less space. This is a compass. This is a very special compass to me. Is it a high impact compass? No. But the lady that gave it to me is very dear to me, so there's your compass here, and it's a good compass. I've used it many times. It's also got a sundial on it. Now, this sundial is strictly standard time. It does not do daylight savings time, so you got to do the math, okay? Whatever it's showing you, you got to adjust an hour, all right? This is to me a very important part of my kit. This is my emergency lighting, my UCO lamp. And I've also got candles. Before I would go out, I'll put those in the freezer, freeze them overnight, and it will extend the life of them about twice. So these are I think these are 10-hour candles. So that's a 20-hour candle if I need it. I've got a Ferrocerium rod. This is the big one. I actually got this off of Sean Kelly's website, the Corporal's Corner website. The thing's massive, okay? By all means, get you one. This will be your everyday starter. But I took some electrician's tape and I rolled it about probably 100 feet here. Yeah. And probably 50 feet of duct tape here. So, I mean, I've got it wound up tight, and it's a fairly large roll, but it makes a great handle. I may never use it, but it makes a great handle to strike on. Let's see what else we got in here. Last thing in here is food. This is apple cinnamon oatmeal. I just happen to like it. But that one package is about 2 days worth of food for me. So I'm good. This can keep me out in the weekend. We tell y'all that when you prepare to go out, if you're going out for the day, prepare to stay overnight. Just be ready. If you're going out overnight, be prepared to stay for 3 days. Okay? I would rather you go into the field and be over-prepared than under-prepared. And I'm sure Blackie would agree with me on that one. But anyway, that's a real quick rundown of what I have in my haversack. Like I said at the start, if you don't have one of these, get you one. Okay? They're great. This is actually one of the first ones. Blackie gave me the privilege of testing out his order form, and that's the one that I got before it went hot. So this is a very special bag for me, or to me also. Anyway guys, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a gear dump, and we'll look forward to seeing you then, or down the road. If you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video with your friend. Always like to have new folks come on board. Always like to talk to the old ones that have been around from the start. But anyway, y'all have a great day.